Good evening, friends. Good evening, friends. We just did a 15-minute interview with Sudipto ji on the movie The Kerala Story, which was shown to us at a special preview for journalists and some others. And I hope you will all watch the movie and see the truth behind the trafficking of so many Kerala women, Hindus, and Christians, conversion, and becoming ultimately sex slaves. So let me just add, Jaydev. Welcome, Jaydev.
Welcome, everyone, and friends. Don't forget to miss the interview of Sudipto ji. And it's an incredible interview, and he has Sudipto ji has the guts to bring about a film on this particular topic, in which many girls from Kerala, right, they fell into the trap of love jihad, and they were sent to Syria, under ISIS rule. And you can imagine the kind of agony, they suffered, the kind of punishment they suffered, right? And no mainstream media has taken this story, and they have not given importance, right? And it is only here in some channels like us that we have covered it time and again, the topic of love jihad, time and again, by interviewing the likes of Kajal Hindustani, especially when she was arrested recently. And now we have the timely arrival of this film, The Kerala Story. And Sudipta ji has done a brilliant job in making this film, and it is an important message to all the innocent young girls to not fall into the trap of falling in love with these kind of boys, right? Like, who can potentially destroy your lives. So yeah, back to you.
Yeah.
So welcome Caroline, welcome Pansy, Shreyasta, Maya.
So Suraj Pancholi has been acquitted of Jiah Khan's suicide case. Back in 2013, he was arrested on abatement of suicide charges of his then girlfriend Jiah Khan. After a 10-year-long battle, he has been released as a free man. The court announced a final verdict on 28th April. A special CBI court judge, A.S. Said, cited a paucity of evidence in the case. Suraj Pancholi has revealed that as he walked out of the court, Salman Khan was the first person he contacted. In a recent interview with Bombay Times, Suraj Pancholi revealed that Salman Khan stood by him through his legal battle. He also mentioned that after exiting the court, he first messaged the Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan actor. Receiving the message, the actor replied, Suraj, if you know in your heart that you haven't done anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about. Salman Khan launched Suraj Pancholi and Atiya Shetty in 2015, a movie called Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
yeah. So here, before I take on the rest of that news, friends, I'd like to say that see, it's very strange. Yeah, it's very strange that he says when if you stand with the truth, nothing to worry about. What truth is he talking about? Okay, Jiah Khan was murdered. There are no two doubts about it. There were marks all on her neck and her other parts of her body, and it was clear that she had not hung herself, as the marks did not clearly show a suicide. Now, there were many things that happened before that also, which her mother had revealed to public openly about injury, abuse, and also how her child was aborted, her fetus was aborted. So here, friends, what I want to ask you is that, see, when I was watching the Filmfare Awards, I was watching this man on stage as if nothing had happened. And we all know his age. He must be around 58 or 60. Okay. And he walks around stage joking, making dirty jokes, and hugging people and all that. Does he not know what actually happened in the Jiah Khan case? He does. And you can make out why, because in the show itself, he was going overboard trying to please people so that he could whitewash his image. So everything, he was going around hugging everybody. In fact, if there were a 20,000 audience on that day or a 2,000 audience that day, he would have hugged even the child there to make them understand that he's a good human being. I don't know how many of you felt that way, that he was going out of the way to please people. You know. And as I said, he must be going back home and playing the whole show in slow motion to see that who has been laughing at his jokes. And depending on that, he would give them roles for the next Kisi Ki Bhai. Okay, that's how it works. Now, my question is, Jaydev, and to the audience, is that why did he phone Salman Khan? What is Salman Khan's role
Yes,
in Jiah Khan murder? Okay. Now, see, Jiah Khan and he were having a love affair. How did Salman Khan enter that?
exactly.
So that makes our, makes us very suspicious. Okay. And also the fact that, see, this man, as Maya very simply reveals, that eyes reveal the soul. Suraj's eyes clearly show how soulless he is. See, because when he walked in his Mercedes four-wheeler, he didn't look at anybody, and he came in with his mother. Now, it's very clear that without his mother and father, he doesn't seem to be an independent soul himself. He seems to use his parents as crutches. And before this thing happened, they made it very clear. Zarina Wahab gave a sub interview through Rajashri Productions, and made sure that, see, she's got a very good lovey-dovey image of herself and how she struggled in Mumbai. So this was all to prepare us for the outcome. Now, well, see, Jiah Khan's mother is not a person to give up easily. Rabia Khan has said, very good, we have got suicide out of the way. Now we are going to talk about the real thing that happened, and that is murder. She told me that she'll return to UK, look at all the papers again, and then she will talk to us again. And that means the tigress in her is getting ready to fight the battle again. And which is what I would say, makes her the most admirable mother in the world. So let us stand with her again, friends, because she needs people. So let's just take a few comments, Jaydeep. The way Salman walks as if he's some high mighty, so much attitude, as if he's a god. After SSR murder, when I see Salman and the other Charsi wood, they look nothing. They look nothing. Dasura, yes. So here, what Caroline said is so correct, because uh, he went and sat down on stage when Govinda came to dance, on the stage, and he was acting as if he's God. Govinda is dancing as if he is supposed to entertain Salman Khan, and Salman Khan is sitting there and acting as though he's the only audience. I don't know what is making these people behave in this manner. Absolutely shameless people. That's all we can say. Asha says SSR, Disha, and Jiah Khan were killed by same criminals. Anupa just joined. We'll catch up
Welcome,
from the
Anupam. Welcome, Asha.
start.
Welcome, Chitra.
Yeah. Salman must have paid for Suraj lawyers and court fees. Next, they may flee to Dubai because now that they cannot escape. See, another thing, Chitra, is that nobody's going to offer him a role. So he's now have to surely going to change his profession. Perhaps he'll have to polish some people's shoes, some actors' shoes or something. Anyway, he has to change his role, or he can go like a bodyguard. So moving back to the news, see, speaking of the safety and his experience in Dubai, Salman Khan said, I'm going everywhere with full security. यहाँ पर हूँ तो किसी चीज की जरूरत भी नहीं है, यहाँ पे totally safe हूँ. I'm here, which is why I don't need anything. It's totally safe here. Elaborating on the death threats he has received, Khan added, India के अंदर थोड़ा सा है problem. I know whatever is going to happen will happen no matter what you do. I believe that points upwards, referring to God, that He is there. Now there are so many sharas around me, so many guns are going around with me that I'm scared these days. So
Yeah, I'd
the
just like to
superstar,
add some
yeah,
important points, friends. You
yeah,
can see in this picture, Salman Khan is seen with a big businessman in Dubai, Saif Belhassa, and it is his son on the right hand side who is, or he's called some Rashid Belhassa or something, and he goes by the name of Money Kicks. He has a YouTube channel. It's a very big YouTube channel. It has over 1 million followers, and also seen in the picture is another YouTuber by the name of Mo Vlogs. Okay, these two people are very big YouTubers in Dubai, right? With over each and every video of theirs has over 1 million views because they flaunt their wealth because they're very rich people, and every day you will see them driving a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, and they just show their lavish lifestyle on YouTube, and that's the reason why they get over 1 million likes. But now you can see how close these people are with the likes of Salman Khan. When Salman Khan visits Dubai, he meets similar businessmen like this, and also many other businessmen in Dubai. Now, yeah, coming to your this thing, the what he says that he does
yeah.
not feel, yeah.
So he's received several death threats in the recent past, one even claiming to kill him on April 30th. Mumbai police has launched investigations into those threats and beefed up security around his house. Earlier, the police booked jailed gangsters Lawrence Bishnoi, Goldie Brar, and Rohit Garg for allegedly sending threatening emails to Khan's office. Khan has been provided with Y plus category security by authorities. The superstar was recently in the UAE after Eid was spotted in Dubai Mall with his security. The much sought after actor was seen walking around in a relaxed manner, confirming his statement on feeling totally safe. Now, here, friends, another thing that I wanted to say was that the person who should be actually jailed says that he feels safe. Isn't that an irony? Who the people should be protected from is walking free and talks about feeling safe and unsafe. So this is the irony of times. Chitra says Dubai is always good for Dawood spoon feeders. One less criminal in India if he leaves. Amir Khan said the same thing and is still there. Police is so active when it comes to the safety of criminals like Salman. Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, in India, there has to, if you are rich and powerful, if you have a lot of money, you can get away with anything in the law because you can hire the best lawyers, and if you have politicians in your fold, maybe judges, right? Then you can get away with anything, like we have seen in the past.
Yeah.
This may be getting some package, says Priyanka.
Yeah. So now there's something even more interesting that this man is saying. Gloria says their hearts are elsewhere, but here only to earn money, as it's easy to make billions and trillions here, as even the people in authorities are obsessed with these gutterword jokers. Now he will launder money from Dubai and claim his movie is a hit. That's why he is in Dubai. Okay, now the funny thing, friends, is that actor Salman Khan has tried to defend his stance on not letting female co-stars wear deep necklines on the sets of his movies. The actor Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ka Jaan had earlier said that Salman had a rule for women on his movie sets that don't allow him to wear plunging necklines. He said that he doesn't want any man to look at a woman on his movie sets with bad intention. Therefore, the rule. He appeared on Rajat Sharma's show and tried to defend his stance by saying that women's bodies are precious and should be covered. When Rajat levied the first accusation against Salman of having double standards for making such a rule for females, whereas he takes his shirt off himself. There's no double standard in it. I feel that a woman's body is a lot more precious. So as much as it's covered, I feel it's better. Now, here, friends, what I find really ironic is that, see, At the Filmfare Awards, which is what he had hosted, almost everyone came with a plunging neckline. You know, everybody, every heroine, including the fossilized ones like Shreya, you know, Shreya, the Tamilian actress, and all these girls. Whether it is Alia, she doesn't have anything to boast of because Alia Bhatt is flat-chested, you know. And you were talking about Janvi, everybody. They all had plunging necklines, so he doesn't have a problem with that. So this is the irony. And when the interviewer questioned him, saying that he's starred in his fist and commercial at the age of 17 and appeared in just boxers, to which he said at that time it was okay, the atmosphere is bad these days. He said ये लड़कियों का चक्कर नहीं है, ये लड़कों का चक्कर है. जिस हिसाब से लड़के लड़कियों को देखते हैं, आपकी बहनें, आपकी बीवियां, आपकी मदर, वो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता है. It's not a matter of girls, it's about the boys. The way they look at girls, at your sister, wife, or mother. I do not like it. So I do not want them to go through this. Salman, who was appearing in Aapki Adalat after a gap of 9 years, tried to support his statement by saying that sometimes the intention of men goes wrong. सब जानते हैं पर कभी कभी इनकी नीयत खराब हो जाती है, तो कोशिश है कि हम जब पिक्चर बनाए तो हम उनको ये मौका न दे कि ये आके हमारे हीरोइंस को, हमारी ओरेशन को इस प्रकार से देखें. Everyone knows it is that sometimes the intentions go bad, so we try that when we make a film, we don't get this chance to anyone that they come and look at our heroines, our women, like this. Now, this is irony of ironies, because the rule in of the cabal, whenever these girls appear for any party, is that they wear slits that are thigh high, which leave very little to the imagination, and plunging cleavages, okay, where nothing is, not exposed. So now the apparently the man has a different idea, or is it only for private shows? We do not know. So these people keep changing with the what they are having, in their end. Ranjita, अरे तो his gang has started this propaganda. It all started in 90s and 2000s only. Anything to stay in the news. Sonal. Sonal, did you see the statement Ulu Khan made about having children? Said that he can't have them in India without being married. Is that why he has these reported 3 children with someone in in England?
Yeah, no media has reported that, Sonal, about his family, so-called family in England, right?
Yeah.
Judges, lawyers, politicians, doctors, media everywhere, they have their people who protect them. Yes, and these people get away, no doubt, Ravi. Imagine feeling frightened, a person sitting in jail, then should not feel more with all us people outside free and wishing them to just disappear. Suddenly, he has become his this product protective brother. He's speaking about himself. He and his brothers, yes, womanizers. So yeah, that's hilarious, Chitra.
Yeah, in fact, I don't think I've ever seen Malaika Arora, wearing anything that covers her body, you know. So even if it's, she keeps shaking her ass every time the driver opens the door, she keeps shaking his ass on his face, and showing her, what you call her thighs and her whatever, and then you have her jiggling her bust also. So I think he should first advise his ex sister-in-law, to control her body, parts. Gloria, this fossilized guy is surrounded by women all the time, be it in the sister city or his farmhouse or outside the country. What is he talking about? He's the one on the inside, another personality on the outside. So maybe he has what Mahesh Bhatt says, bipolar. So ultimately, Bhai has also become bipolar. You're hired in our hearts, divided streets. One more problem maker out of our beloved India. I don't know what that was for. Arito, he and his gang has started this propaganda. It's all started in 90s. Yes, well said. Tuhina says, Jiah was happy at that time because she was going to the airport to pick up her sister. How come within few minutes her body was found hanging wearing night suit? Yes. Ma'am, I love the way you say things about the actress. Shreyas. Ullu himself is a womanizer and an ogler. What's he talking about? He suddenly wants to earn brownie points for being clean, when we all know he has filthy moves, convoluted swings, a good demeanor.
And his film flopped. Kisi Ki Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan was a big is a big flop. It is one of the biggest flops in Salman Khan's career. So
Yeah,
people have woken, and people know his true intentions right now. So
yeah.
yeah, what he
Maybe he
said.
should give his daughter, maybe he should give advice to SRK and Kajal's daughter, Shreyasta. Aapki Adalat is another whitewash, yes. Her body is not in her. Yes. In fact, with her duck walk, her ass is in one direction, her legs are in one direction, her boobs are in one direction. Only the dog can make out which mistress to follow. Salman has no respect for females, absolutely. It's a disaster. Now, controversies are synonymous with the entertainment industry, and the past few months were rather full of them. Recently, several big Indian films like Lal Singh Chadda, Brahmastra, and Pathan faced boycott calls. Speaking about boycott Bollywood trend, Anupam Kher, in an exclusive interview with ANI, said, I personally feel this trend will not affect the film. If your film is good, then it will work. But if your film is bad, then it will affect it, but not because of the trend. Everybody has freedom of expression. If an actor, actress, or film person has a right to say anything, then he should also be brave enough to sort of go through the situation. The Kashmir Files director also opened up about Amir Khan's Lal Singh Chadda. He said it was not a great film. It was a great film. Then, if it was a great film, then no power would have stopped it. Amir's PK worked well. The point is that you need to accept the truth. I'm not for boycott trends, not at all. But you can't stop somebody from doing what they want to do. But if your product is good, it'll find an audience. In fact, they'll go with a vengeance. And the only way to kill this trend is to make brilliant work. So this is the same case with Kerala, story. The movie is brilliant. I think everybody through word of mouth will make it a hit. So all our, best wishes for Sudipto and the complete crew of the movie. Bollywood will close shop very soon after that stupid nursery rhyme song and the way
Yes,
the casts are dancing. So here, I want to say one more thing about the Filmfare Awards. See, all the movies that were huge disasters, Brahmastra, Gangubai, okay, and some other movies, they did not get any awards anywhere. Hmm? So Bhaijan decided that now he will get on the saddle of the horse, you know, and give the awards so that he gets himself whitewashed. So what does he do? This man who was so badly ignored, the director of Gangubai, what's his name? I think the director Sanjay Bhansali. So Sanjay
yeah,
Bhansali, who was very badly rejected and dejected and all that. Plus, this time I also noticed that he wears a lot of kajal. Okay, so which made him quite frightening, like those people who sit in the in the red light areas. And he was so happy and thrilled when Salman Khan finally gave him an award. Okay, now more thrilled was an actress who can't act for nuts and who made Gangu Bhai such a flop. I don't even have to name her. You know, the actress who can't act for nuts, and that is Alia Bhatt. Now, this Sanjay Bhansali goes on stage and starts, he starts speaking in poetic language, going more and more lyrical than even Javed Akhtar about what all Pooja Bhatt doesn't have, and he attributes all that to her, saying that, see, mera bacha, mera this thing, that went on and on and on, and she, I think she must have taken about half an hour or 1 hour in front of the mirror to practice all her, you know, uh, what do you call her, looks and all that. So at times she acted shy, then she acted coy, and then she acted flirtatious, when this director was speaking. Everything, every emotion, at least if she had put this much emotion in Gangubai, we would have said that she deserved the award. But not one emotion crossed that Gangubai lady, you know. And then when she comes out with that, that Riya Chakravarti language, that, what do you call that? Tapori language, that these underworld use. It's so repulsive. तेरे को भी पैसा देता, तेरे को भी पैसा देता, like Sanjay Dutt, you know. It's absolutely, it makes your skin peel off. But then I'm not surprised. Whose daughter is she? None other than Mahesh Bhatt. In fact, in Filmfare, when I was looking through the audience, another thing that shocked me was somebody who looked like a ghost. Now I was just wondering, who is this frightening little person sitting there in the middle? It is none other than Mahesh Bhatt's brother. You know, I mean, making movies, horror movies, is one thing, but looking like one of the characters in the horror movies themselves, it's hilarious. You know, this Mahesh Bhatt's brother looks actually as though he's come out of a horror movie. He's got teeth that are just like fangs, and when he laughs, I mean, you literally need to look away. So that's how, okay, going back to the award. So she, a million emotions passed through her face as the director said that she is a bachu, she's a bachi, she's my baby, she's my doll, she's my whatnot. Okay. Everything he said, but not once he said that she acted well. So you know why he took her in that movie. Okay. And she said, since I was a child, I wanted to be in your film. Then the buttering, that what you call scratch my back, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. And then she said that, see, I want to act in every film of yours. It's the same thing when you see Aishwarya Rai speak about who is the Garu um, of PS1, the director Maniratna. So she'll keep on saying Mani Garu. Garu is in South Indian, like word of respect for elderly people. So she said, Mani Garu, Mani Garu. Oh, you gave me every film that you made, right from Ravan and this thing and that thing. And, I have acted with you in every film. And, I don't know how to thank you. You are the one who made me, who groomed me, and made me what I am today. So this coming from a lady, I don't know, something is wrong with Aishwarya Rai. If you look at her on the screen, you'll find that she's put her hair all around her, covering everything, almost only you can only see her eyes, her nose, and her lips. Now she when she speaks like this, in awe of Banigaru, she is literally like telling him that, see, in all the films you've taken me, so maybe now 2023, in another couple of years, she'll ask him for the next film also. You mean to say we have to see this lady in that film also? Manigaru, we will beg you, okay? We will give you lots of women for auditioning, okay? Please do not bring these women again because we will faint. Because she doesn't know what she's talking on stage. Other than the movie, she spoke only about Manigaru. We can understand, directors can get obsessed with heroines can get obsessed with director, but you cannot tax the audience. An audience cannot keep seeing the same face over and over again, especially when that face cannot act. She's only a senior Alia Bhatt, that is all, nothing more than that. So this goes to this one Aishwarya also. Then see what happened was, in film fair, as we said, lewd jokes were all happening and all that, and finally, so with Salman Khan acting as the anchor or the announcer, with the co-host, we can understand that he's scared of something, and that is he's scared that his popularity is going down. He doesn't know that people just hate him. The only person who loves him at the moment is Suraj Pancholi and his family. So nothing more than that, because all the women have gone helter skelter. Actually, they're scared of him. So this is a fact that he needs to reconcile with. Yeah, back to you, Jay.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's the if Salman Khan is not feeling safe in India, and I think one viewer has mentioned in Aapki Adalat that Salman Khan is not feeling uh, safe. That is Ankita. Yeah, hi Ankita. So, Aapki Adalat, even Salman is not feeling safe in India. The interview was staged and scripted.
Absolutely. Ankita, see, first of all, we cannot trust Rajat Sharma. The very fact that you see Rajat Sharma at the functions by Salman Khan and all these Bollywood people, and also the Kerala people. He's a part of the Kerala cabal also. He was there at some functions of the top Kerala producers, with Mohanlal and everybody, in Rajasthan. So this is a man you cannot trust, because the kind of questions he was asking, the young boy Jadid, the name of that young Sant, the boy who has extraordinary powers. I forget his name. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was making fun of him. Dam, Dam.
yeah. I'm just thanking out.
Yes. So he was making fun of him and trying to say that, see, how much money are you making? He can't even realize that the boy has got some, God-given gifts. So these people are there only to woo the Bollywood cabal and make fun of Hindus. Flaring.
Also,
And also Gloria, when she keeps on saying, Shiva, Shiva, Shiva in Brahmastra. In fact, that's another joke. Brahmastra, when the music director got the award, the director, which is Kajol's cousin, felt so ignored. He jumped up and he almost pushed the music director away to get the award, because he knows the movie is such a big flop that even as a director, he won't get the award. So it was only for the music that they got the awards. The guy got so wild, you know. He tries his best to, sit with Alia and Ranveer and get some attention. But at this function also, he was totally ignored. Yes, Bhageshwar Dham. Bhageshwar Dham. He made fun. Rajesh Sharma made fun of Bhageshwar Dham. And at the same time, if he gets Smriti Irani in his hand, his fingers, his mouth, everything is like Amul butter, you know. क्या जी बोलो जी कैसे हुआ जी ऐसे नहीं जी वो जी gaji guji, that is how he deals with the Golgappa minister, so you should know, if he is dealing with Bageshwar Dham, he will say आपने कैसा पैसा बनाया, आपके शो में कितने लोग आते हैं, ये इतने लोग आप ही, ये भीड़ आप ही बनाते हैं, so these are the kind of questions he will ask Bageshwar Dham. And then when Salman comes, आपको कितने गर्लफ्रेंड्स है जी, आप इनको सब अच्छी तरह देखते हैं कि नहीं, and then he'll say नहीं मैंने उनके साथ इंसाफ नहीं किया, अच्छा जी क्यों, and so that please differentiate, this man is quite a cunning guy, you know mainstream media, he is one of those you should really watch out for.
and you have Kapil Sharma also, who is sponsored by Salman Khan.
Yes, yes. Chitra says
So
made movie for a change. Aishwarya has done a few scenes in which she has really acted. Then the movie is well. Okay. Zoya, wonder why Salman never got killed by April 30th. Who is he trying to give this to? All this bullshit to? All these are for marketing his movie to gain sympathy and
yeah,
audience and nothing else. But one funny thing, Zoya, and I think Jaydev, you also noticed that, is that, see, in the Filmfare function, the announcer, Manish Paul, actually made fun of his dancing skills, and said that he can dance only by bending legs. You remember? You know,
by
and then,
squatting.
yeah, and he just, sort of mocked him. And that's when the other guy came in, the, what do you call the sperm guy? What's his name? Ayushman Sharma. Ayushman comes in and shows his
Ayushman Khurrana.
Ayushman Khurrana. Yeah, he comes in and he dances, to show how good he is. And that's when Salman feels that he has to compete with them. It's a sad sight, because see, Salman now, even now, feels that he's the age of Ayushman, you know, Ayushman Khurrana, and he needs to act like him. So poor
No, he
guy, when
feels.
he went home, he must have put his,
No, he
feet.
feels he's in the same age as Alia Bhatt.
Yeah, Arihabad, yes. So, so this Filmfare Award was mainly to give awards to, though all those films and film stars and producers who flopped. So instead of film star show, we should function. We should say flop show. Film star, Filmfare flop show. That would have been a better way to announce the awards. Today's session, we'll keep ripping them. Their dirty faces have to be exposed. Absolutely. Salman should realize his career is over. How long he'll stay in the limelight, still want to create buzz of his
Yes, Mira.
girlfriend. Sonam Kapoor's dance on the ramp is so bad, don't know what to make out of it. It's all over the social media. And she is going to dance in front of Prince Charles during his coronation. You know. So
Is
this,
that real?
Ah,
Is that
this bar, yeah, this bar theme is happening all over. They don't have any shame or what? Can you imagine? First of all, she can't dance, and then if you look quite close, you'll see where are the hips? Where are the hips on them? Where are the hips? Because she doesn't have hips. So what is she going to shake? Salman should realize his career is over now. How long will he stay in the yes, Pune? Yes. So I think with that, Jaydeep, we can end this session. Thank you,
yeah?
friends. We'll see
And
you
make sure to hit
tomorrow.
the like button, friends. Make
Yeah.
sure to hit the like button and share this video with each and everyone.
And those who missed the Kerala story, interview with the director, please watch it and see. And each one of you, please promise me. I can see around 122 people. I'm sure there are many more because YouTube keeps tabs on us. So all the people who are watching, good, bad, ugly, please watch the Kerala story and tell us what you think about it. It is a great expose done by a great director. Thank you.
Jai Hind.